Welcome to the upstairs of my workshop. On Johnny's Late Break show, people asked what else was in the garage. Well, here's the upstairs. People claimed that my workshop area downstairs was too clean to ever get anything done. I hope this dispels any silly notions like that. So here's my fly press. Here's Rufus. Oh, running. Oh, missed him. Fly press. Tensile test machine from some old research work I was doing. Whole stack of Norton Parts, probably about 6 Nortons in total. And various tool boards. I think some people quite like my hammer collection, so here's a few more of them. Hammers, hammers, hammers. Then on the end, some more hammers. And this bit, if I take these 2 pins out, this bit drops down, and in behind is a hydraulic pipe bender. A bit like that one, but that one's a dead one, that's an old one. GT550 engine. Rufus taking his security position. Got an anvil and metal bashing workbench. Now, because we're on the first floor with a timber floor, you can imagine that bashing that would potentially bounce the floor up and down. So I've got a massive vise there. That is bolted to a post that is then bolted to a base down here. That is bolted to a post that then goes about 10 feet down to the concrete floor down below. So when you bash something on the top of here, you're actually bashing the concrete floor 10 feet below. The workbench itself is bolted to that, not particularly securely, but at least it'll take some of the vibrations out. So in the background, belt linisher. Oh, look, some more hammers. Well, they're not hammers, those are mallets, but mallets and metal bashers and all sorts of things like that. In this big box is a 3D printer. I have to put it in that because the humidity levels here in the southwest are so high that it kills the fibres that are used otherwise. A few spanners there, a half-built pillar drill, and we've got here a mostly built motorcycle workbench, not quite finished. My beautiful Eckhold craft former. That is an absolutely fabulous machine. The petrol tank on my Harley race bike was made on one of these. Not by me, I hasten to add. I am on a scale of proficiency of using one of these pretty low down the scale, probably a 2 out of 10. My mate who made it was probably a 9 or a 10 out of 10. He had one of these machines, and I happened to find one for sale in an auction not long after. They come up for sale very rarely. It took me years to buy the tooling, the jewels, these things here. It took me years to afford them. I actually paid more for, actually no, it wasn't quite more, but I paid a substantial part of the price of the whole machine just for a pair of 2 sets of jewels. That's a set of shrinkers, and that is a set of stretchers. So what else have we got here? We've got Limony guarding the other end of the workshop. That's my aggressive blast cabinets, in other words aluminium oxide, sand, glass, or whatever you want to blast without any particular finesse to it. Cleans rust beautifully. On this side is a fume cabinet that I rescued out of a skip. That I use soft media, so walnut shell, olive stones ground down, or my next job will be soda blasting. Below it is an oven that my wife wanted to throw out. I wouldn't allow that to happen. That's to heat up castings for fitting bearings or for TIG welding or whatever. That is an Edwards folder. I think it's 50 inches long from memory. That is a sheet metal guillotine On the end is a hand shear. Next to it, not mounted, is a bench mounted punch press. Load of alley checker plates. What else have we got up here? Some more stock of steel, alley, stainless, etc. Some various consumables, paint mostly in that section, and mastic and foam aerosols and so on. Edwards rolls. They do a good job when you want to make something cylindrical. Workshop compressor. This is the start of a wheeling machine. Americans call it an English wheel. Basically this was a giant industrial book press that I've cut in half. I'm currently fitting that bit of RSJ up the middle, and the top half, which is here, will be bolted on the top of here, so I end up with an English wheel. British made CNC machined anvils. There's a whole set of them hidden in the bottom of that tray. Then more workshop consumables. Living out in the middle of nowhere, you don't want to have to drive an hour each way to go and buy an aerosol or something, so I try and keep as much as I can here ready for use. So that's it for today. Rufus has assumed the position. He's guarding this end of the workshop very well. From Limini, and myself, taking a tramp, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks folks, bye.